got diagnosed with it as an adult, and our 3 children have it. So we became friends through the group.
Oh, cool. Well, Scott and Amy were listening, and they were listening. And they heard that people were taking nominations to give a van away. You guys see the van. We got several finalists in this. How many? Where's Brian at? How many letters did we get?
I think about 100.
About 100 different nominations. So we had to whittle it down from 100, and we got it down to the final 2. And I'm going, Scott, do you mind if I read? Oh, go ahead.
And I was just going to ask, when you said, what was it, disorder?
Eosinophilic disorder.
What is that?
It's a tongue twister.
I've never even heard of that before.
An eosinophilic disorder is a allergic digestive disease. So it's where your white blood cells, your eosinophils, attack your body and your tissue and your digestive system. So anywhere from the esophagus through the colon.
Okay.
And they attack it after you've eaten food. And so it's just a different type of food allergy, but it does a lot more damage because the scarring that's in the GI tract isn't fixable, so it stays damaged.
So basically you can't eat food, or it will damage your body.
Yeah, and it's really hard to find out which foods it is. You get the process of elimination where they take you off all foods and do one at a time, and they do some really invasive endoscopies, and they check for biopsies because it's the only way right now to know if the food that you're eating is actually causing a trigger.
And to think about the child going through all that, you know, I take my kid in just to get a physical, and they want to look in his ears and in his throat, and he freaks out. Damn your kids to go through all that.
So you have a child that's going through this?
All 3.
Three children going through this. Well, Scott wrote a letter, and Scott, where's Scott at? Scott, is it okay if I read your letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the letter he wrote in.
He wasn't sure about that, but I think he did.
He wrote, I would like to nominate the Frisk family. They have 3 children with eosinophilic gastrointestinal disorder. Due to this disease, along with severe food allergies, their children are hardly able to eat any food and survive off an elemental formula. 2 of their children require feeding tubes for this disorder. Unfortunately, their treatment isn't covered by insurance, and the formula costs for 3 children, it runs about $5,000 per month. Due to this condition and other health issues, they spend a lot of time at doctor's offices, hospitals each week. They only have 1 vehicle, and it's breaking down daily. They desperately need a reliable vehicle so they can transport their children to all their appointments. Please pick them. I can't think of a family more deserving of this. They work so hard and do the best they can to make ends meet in an impossible situation. Thank you. Then got actually a second letter also of nomination for you as well. So what kind of vehicle do you guys have right now?
It's a Mazda MPV. Another minivan.
Yeah.
It's just not reliable right now.
Yeah, every little thing.
Tons of stuff wrong with it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Now, we talked with the Andersons a minute ago, and they shared with us what the van would mean to them. And since their husband died in action and their other child passed away recently, they do have a hard time getting around. But what would this vehicle mean to you guys?
It mean a lot, you know, to get all these doctor's appointments and to and from primary children's on a weekly basis almost.
Yeah, we're there quite a bit.
Takes a toll on it.
And with the $5,000 a month, why won't insurance cover this?
Because it's not a necessity.
Well, it's necessity. They don't cover it because it's food, and some insurance companies say, well, this isn't a prescription or a medication, it's food, and we don't pay for food. And so when you can't eat food, though, and this is the only thing you can have, Utah isn't a formula state right now, and so there's only 13 states in the U.S. that are formula states where they require insurance companies to cover the formula. Most people don't have 3 kids on it, but it's unbelievably expensive, and so there's a lot of people that have been working behind the scenes to try to get formula coverage passed in the state of Utah.
Well, call your representatives and see if we can make that happen. Obviously, they've overlooked something.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, we think about how much time our kids take, you know, getting them, you know, raising kids. I can't even imagine the amount of your energy and time that goes into this.
Yeah, it is. We do medicines 3-4 times a day, and we have to be done every 6 hours, and we have oxygen and feeding tubes and all sorts of equipment at our house, oximeters that measure stuff. They deal with a few other really serious medical conditions additional to the eosinophilic disorder, and so it's not really the only thing that we're dealing with. We just had both of them in the hospital last week. We were inpatient at the same time, That's our second time we've pulled a double. We'll do it once.
Did you bring your kids with you?
Wow.
At least they were in this right next to each other.
That's
on
nice.
different floors.
Your kids are here?
Yeah.
Where are they?
This is Jackson.
How old is Jackson?
He's 9.
Jackson's 9.
And this is Tyler. She's 7.
Okay, Boston's on his way. Oh, here's the little one.
There's Boston. He's 4.
Boston's
One time.
Now, are these kids going to grow up to be okay, or what's the outlook?
We're happy.
Yeah, we're
We get
hopeful,
through it.
and they do. That's all they know. You know, most of
Yeah.
the stuff's been going on since they were born, and we are waiting on some really serious tests right now. We just sent off our genetic testing that insurance denied repeatedly over and over again, and we got there was a genetics company that offered just to do it for our family because we needed it so desperately. So we sent that off, and we have a few more weeks to wait, but it should kind of give us an idea of what we're dealing with and what the prognosis and treatment looks like. So we're hopeful that we get some better results and have some better luck than we've had in the last few years.
Well, hopefully your luck will change today, and this beautiful van here will be yours. I want you to meet Brian. He's with West Valley Carstar. He is the guy who basically thought about doing this and put him and his crew got together with some other great companies and put this together, including West Valley Carstar, auto body repair experts, Big O Tires, put the tires on it, Larry H. Miller Chrysler, California Audio, Sherwin-Williams, Parts, Chain, Southbound Apollo, Tip Top Transmissions, Troy Ricks Farmers Insurance, and K-Bear 101. And Brian, did I miss anybody? Or
That's everybody. And I want to thank them and thank my crew also. Sorry, I don't mean to do that, Mike. I'll try and make it through this without being too emotional, but I want to thank my crew. They're like family. I want to thank Craig from West Valley, Big O. He went through and put tires, shocks, brakes, made sure that if his family be in it, that's how he set it up. So everything on it's pretty much new. Sherwin-Williams donated the paint. Brett from Sherwin-Williams, Parts Chain, Southbound Auto. Alan from California Audio tinted it so it didn't look like a fishbowl. And my crew, all my family members here, were, my guys here in my life, and we've been very, very blessed throughout my life. I have, and so is my whole crew. So on behalf of all of us and K-Bear, I thank you guys for helping us run this on the air. We had a ton of nominations, and a lot of them were amazing, and I apologize that we can't save the world, but at least we can help somebody. So thank you, Mick, thank you, Alan, Bonnie, thank you, everybody. But on behalf of West Valley Carstar and all these sponsors, we would like to give this van to the Frisk family. So. One of the best farmers agents in the state of Utah. Amazing man, amazing person. His family's great. They're not like a normal agent. When some agents just want to take your money and say, when you get in an accident, call the claims office. Troy steps up, his family steps up, they follow up, and they take care of it. They don't just pawn you off. So, Troy, thank you.
hopefully this is a beginning of a new series of luck for the Frisk family. This van right here is yours, and tell them also, Brian, what this van comes with. A lot of times when you win a vehicle, you immediately have to pay the sales tax. You have to immediately go get insurance on it. You immediately have to pay for the registration. What do they have to do?
Absolutely nothing. Craig, right here from Big O. Please come here, Craig. Craig stepped up, paid the tax and license on it. We've already got plates on it. We got the title coming, title being our name. Once we get the title, you just have to go, Craig will help you if you need any guidance. You just got to go to the DMV and have a change of title. You have to pay no fees. It might be like a $10 fee or no fee. Might be, but there might be a $10. We'll take care of it. Craig will take care of, few oil changes. We also had another thing, Maverick, and also Holiday Oil down the street from us. Also West Valley companies. Everybody here around here is pretty much West Valley companies. Donated fuel cards. So you have.
So we're going to get you started.
So pretty much this band should probably use out
Just some gas cards to get started with.
and then we will set you up with. We have some money donated to help pay for insurance. So we will set you up with Troy Ricks, and we will pay that for you for the first 6 months.
So what do you guys think?
It's awesome.
In shock about all of it. We're so unbelievably grateful, you know, for everybody's willingness to want to do something to help. We've been in between a rock and a hard place and had to watch our kids go through such a nightmare. So having people from the community come out and do something like this is just amazing. So thank you very much.
Remember when you're feeling alone, but you're not.
And we don't feel like it after this. You know, the community has come out and supported us and, you know, done whatever they can, and all the people that have participated, and I don't even have words that would accurately describe our appreciation, so thank you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Did you get to look at your new van? What do you think of it?
She likes the ribbon.
Yeah, she likes the bow.
You like the bow on top? Oh, that's your bow.
You can have that.
You get to have it.
Fly on your head.
Yeah, right on. Well, thank you guys, and thank the Press family. And you know, I'm going to be selfish right now, but I'm just going to tell you this is always going to be what Thanksgiving means to me from this point forward. So, thank you guys for letting us share this with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, West Valley, Carstar, and all the other people, man. Thank you very much. I'll go back to the studio now. We're going to go for a ride in the new van.
All right.
West Valley Carstar on KBR 101.
Money for you offered